Yeah, no. Sonic Addons 2 is annoying. One of the reasons is its boss fight sucks. Mainly, mostly, if not all, boss fights are autoscrollers. Actually, let me check from a video if all boss fights are autoscrollers. Yep, all boss fights are autoscrollers. So for the idea was making all boss fights as autoscrollers. In general, autoscrollers levels are bad. Maybe here and there are intentions of autoscrollers, and then this game makes all boss fights autoscrollers. For this game's autoscroller boss fights, a character space running speed. Like without the player's input, the characters runs by themselves, so you don't have full control over the character in fucking boss fight. So even with save states, I couldn't finish the game, at least when I started to write the script. And after this point, I will be sharing spoilers about boss fights, even from game footage. At least what I reached. So, who wants to avoid saying spoilers, then stop watching this video. Because I already shared my main problem with the game, as spoiler free as possible. Another reason is the game is full of bottomless pits, to which platforms are something to the player and why it's spreading spikes in the script. Sonic Addons 2 was developed by Teams and Sonic Team, and published by Sega, and in North America by THO, only for Game Boy Advance. Oh no, there isn't a J2ME port of it, at least officially that is. So thankfully I don't need to check a different port to get more annoying about this game's problems. Premise is more or less same as other two Sonic games. Sonic needs to stop Eggman from doing his evil plan, but also Sonic needs to save other characters from Eggman. And in this game there is a new playable character introduced, Crimson Rabbit, who plays similar to Tails, if not the same. When saving characters there is a text dialogue, but from what I have reached it seems it's just a fluff or filler dialogue. Gameplay more or less is the same as other two Sonic games, but maybe planting grounds for both games, like outer stations etc. speed and outer image of character appears. So, I think you could call it a semi-boss state. Probably you still can get in, and to keep the boosts you need to keep the speed up. And for Sonic he keeps somersaults, or what I believe it is, but also can air cars when he doesn't have all main attack in this game. This game shows only 2 acts per son, but technically there are 3 acts in each song. Of course the third act is just an auto-scroller boss fight. Other characters, I haven't played as them. Only as a cream to try skipping some parts of acts by flying, but there's again a problem with auto-scroller boss fights. Because characters don't share map select with each other, each character has their own act map select screen. I wanted to skip at least some parts of acts because some parts of an act can throw you into bottomless pits. Like one route can lead you to a dead end that is a bottomless pit, because that route is meant for a different character. I guess Sonic, I get shot because the game made a mistake. The other road led me to a bottomless pit because the road is meant for a different character. Maybe for a flying character, or at least it seemed like that's the case. With which I dropped the game at impossible acts as Sonic at first. Near the end of one act, you can fall into a bottomless pit because your Sonic comes straight down, and because of that you can jump and then you can fall into a bottomless pit. Okay, I understood you need enough speed for that. Another way to fall into bottomless pit is by missing sprint, alternating a different spring. Really, this still isn't fixed. If there are spring chains, then the player shouldn't be able to miss springs in this chain. This time rails can be used by everyone, or it seems like that. Which characters that I tried playing as, and still it's only from beginning. Well, but beginning can be from both sides, but but you can't start from middle of the rail. Now about boss fights, because all the boss fights are autoscrollers, then they are more or less same. So technically all of them should be easy. Well, maybe they are easy, but they are just annoying. Because characters run by themselves, then you don't have full control over the character. So you will be able to avoid enemies' attacks. These boss fights force me to brute force them. Just get it if you have rings to damage the boss enemy, and arms that you will get rings back or get no rings. Only getting rings sends you back, and the boss again can attack you when you manage to get close to it. So that shouldn't be the strategy to fight against boss fights, and boss fights shouldn't be autoscrollers. Like already for fourth boss fights I use this stage. Because if you get game over, then you need to do all the sound from the beginning. You can't select to use a sound if your event finishes a sound. And you can't select boss acts because they don't appear on the sound select screen. I guess with this game I understand I'm leaning towards the 3D Sonic games or games that allow me to continue an act or level or whatever is called by the game where I get game over. And these games boss fights are just stupid and annoying. Autoscrollers levels are bad by design, but for this game, someone had a great idea to combine boss battles with an autoscroller level. Okay, while I'm writing that, I remember seeing autoscroller boss fights in video from 4 short 3D Sonic games. But only after playing that game I will know how I feel about them in that game. I guess if you aren't a fan of autoscroller levels, then you can skip this game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.